Welcome back. It is the Flow Friday Sports Show on Flow FM. And it's time for us to check in with Egan Regnier for the final time this season after his successful contribution to the Robe Rebels, who took out the Division 3 title in the Southern Ports Tennis Grand Final last weekend. Good to have you back with us again, Egan, just to review things for the final time for the year. How are you?
Good, thank you. And this last time for a while, but it's been a good season.
Absolutely. Well, before we get into absolutely anything at all, I should just ask you firstly about the Southern Ports Tennis Association Open Forum, which was held on Wednesday night. Did you know anything about this? It was held in Beachport. What was it seeking to do? What was it covering?
Yeah, I went to it on Wednesday night down at Beachport, and yeah, it's just pretty much a bit of a review on the season. This year we actually had a few surveys hand out to a few players on Grand Final Day, and just gave their opinion on a few things that they think maybe our league can improve on, and what's really good in our league, and all that sort of stuff. So no, it was very good. And then we just sort of talked about when season's going to really start for next year, and that sort of stuff. So yeah, it was a good conversation and good to see everyone before the big break. So yeah.
All right, good to hear. What was one of the main sort of agenda items? Was it perhaps figuring out a way to make sure that we can get less weeks where we might get one or two teams who are completely depleted and decimated squad-wise? Is that one of the main issues going around?
No, it wasn't actually. It didn't really get brought up. Probably one of the biggest issues was our last doubles go to 9. Our men's doubles and our ladies doubles played a 9 instead of 6. And certain few people think it might drag out a bit long, especially it's your last double of the day, and it's a bit late in the afternoon when you walk out on court knowing it's going to be a long set. But just a few discussions on what we can maybe look at to improve that. Everyone still sort of wants to go to 9 because a lot of people do like playing that last double. I'm one of them fans, and yeah, it's just trying to work around how we can make it a bit more enjoyable or not such a drag, I guess, at the end of the day.
All right, to your Robe Rebels, the Rebels without a cause, which you are now, at least in this honeymoon period. You will have a cause next season, of course, which is to win a slightly higher level of silverware, but you'll be happy enough having the one that you've got, parting away with that trophy, at least for those that probably aren't playing a winter sport, Egan, I imagine, but plenty to focus on next season. So what will the main focus be, and will you even be a Rebel next season after the way things work in Robe? It seems like you just trade players away for whatever reason, on a whim.
We as a Robe committee, we sit down before the season starts, and we find out who's keen to play for the season come up, and we pretty much try and split our sides there. So I'd like to be a Rebel next year, but who knows, I might get chucked back to the Roosters. They might. The Rebels might not want me, but I don't know. Our season was a bit of a high and low. Our good was very good, and our bad was not amazing. So I guess next year just a little bit more consistency will be nice for us, and hopefully we can sneak up that ladder a few spots and fight for a Div 1 or a Div 2 premiership. That would be nice.
Is there some sort of concentrated effort to capture more players that might be placing themselves in Robe for more of a sort of longer term lifestyle plan that they might have? I mean, we know that there's this big population drive that we're expecting in South Australia, and the regions will be a key part of that in terms of taking up bigger numbers. Do you feel as though maybe going into the warmer months next year, you might get some surprise Germans or Swiss or who knows, someone from anywhere that's good with the racket, Egan?
Yeah, hopefully we did the sums on our season this year. We actually had 68 players play either as a Rebel or a Rooster over the season, so that's a lot of players, and I think it shows that there is a lot of people in this town that can play tennis. It might be a bit of a commitment issue with, the winter sports take up a fair chunk of your time with pre-seasons and all that sort of stuff, the nice weather, people want to go down the beach and stuff in the summer, which is fair enough, but we try and make tennis as real social as we can and not as serious. And obviously winning's nice, but it's probably not as everything as much as football and netball is. And like I said, it shows there is a lot of people in this town that can play tennis, and there is a lot of good tennis players in this town that actually just don't have time at all. But certainly look to get new and more players. It's always good to find some new players and keep improving the club.
All right, just to look back at the season, just to reiterate for perhaps some of those that weren't listening last week. Kingston, the premiers for Div 1, and then Francis Lucendale, they took out Div 2, and obviously your mob, the Rebels, beat the Lucendale Wombats to take out Div 3. Your overall summary of the season and how it went, Egan, obviously an opportunity now to look back on it for the final time of the year. What did you make of it all in 23-24?
No, I think it was a fairly good one, to be honest. Real even competition. I know Penol was probably a little bit weaker, but every other side, their full strength team was a good side, and it was real even competition, and that's how you want it. And apart from that, no, I think it was a really good season. A fair few new players as well in different sides, which was good to see. And hopefully we just can keep growing as an association and get better and better.
And where to now for you, Egan? How do the next few months look?
No, not too much. Just on the tools and, riding the footy training at the moment, and, get stuck in the footy in a couple of weeks. That's pretty much my winter, and stay warm over the winter months when it's cold and raining down here.
And how does the Robe side look in the footy competition this year? How are people feeling there, Egan?
We're going to be, hopefully we're going to be all right. We made finals last year, but crashed out a bit, crashed out early, but it'd be nice to, make finals again this year and go a little bit deeper, and, stuck a good core of players, from last year to this year. So, hopefully we can go pretty good and get a bit better at the pointy end of the season.
Well, we'll be covering it here on the Flow FM airwaves, and we're looking forward to doing so. Egan Regnier, the Robe Rebels player and our Southern Ports Tennis Association correspondent over the entire 23-24 season. What an amazing job you've done, and you've been very loyal as well, and very good with your time, and we're very thankful for it, Egan, and good luck over the winter season. We'll see you again in the summer when the tennis fires up. Enjoy your break off the courts and lacing up the boots. We look forward to doing it all again with you in the summertime, Egan. Take care with everything.
Thanks, Ellis, and you're doing a very good job too with it all. So keep it up, and hope everyone has a good winter, and see everyone next summer.